All right. Um, Barak the Ho, Barak the Ho Shad, Barak the Ho, Barak the Ho Shad, Barak the Ho, Barak the Ho Shad. Call Lord Yahoo, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, Dabanas, Plus, Els, Radio, Stone Room, T Swell, Peace, Salutation to all y'all, the four corners of the earth. Yam Ye Kwap and YSO, Yahushai, Sanctified Ones. Coming to you with just a prayer video. Pretty much, I'm gonna play this video. And then I'm gonna read a couple scriptures, and I'm just gonna close out. But hey, y'all, it's time for prayer. This is the time we gotta be hitting your knees, getting that prayers and protections up, because all these calamities is hitting this earth, and it's all coming in heavy waves. So we gotta really be ready, and our way to be ready, prepare, is being in the scriptures, staying in the faith, praying, and doing the things we need to do to keep our salvation, right? But let me play this video.
That's what the war has done to Ukraine. Almost 4 months now and counting. Russia has been dropping bombs, and it's not done yet. Vladimir Putin is chasing a decisive victory, and for that, he's ready to push the nuclear button. The Russian president says they're deploying nuclear missiles. Listen to this.
Our armed forces now have the unrivaled S-500 air and missile defense systems. Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missiles have been successfully tested. We're planning for the first such complex will be deployed by the end of the year.
Nuclear missiles, the deadliest weapons in Putin's armor. He's threatening to use them. Listen to what he said last week, and I'm quoting. This is from the Russian president. We aren't threatening anyone, but everyone should be aware of what we have and what we will use, if required, to protect our sovereignty. Vladimir Putin was talking about nuclear missiles. He wants to deploy them by the end of this year, 2022. How serious is this threat? And where can Russia use these nukes? On Gravitas tonight, that's what we'll discuss. First, let's show you the weapon that Putin is talking about. This is it. It's called the Sarmat. It's also called the Satan. Now, this is an ICBM, or Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. What's an ICBM? It's basically a large missile, usually designed to deliver nuclear warheads. It has a minimum range of 5,000 kilometers. That's the criterion to define the ICBM. The Sarmat is the largest ICBM anyone has bothered to build. Putin has made some very big claims about this weapon. He says it can hit, quote unquote, any target on Earth, any target. It travels at speeds of more than 25,000 kilometers per hour, and it can carry more than 10 warheads. Of course, these are Russia's claims. It's difficult to verify the true capabilities of this weapon. But Putin wants the West to fear Russia's nuclear arsenal. The Russian president is sending a pointed message. Do not stand in Russia's way. That's what he's saying.
And why should we be silent? We will respond accordingly. As soon as we answer, they cling to it and say that Russia is threatening. We do not threaten anything, but everyone should know that we have nuclear weapons and that we will use them if necessary to protect our sovereignty. These are obvious things.
If you threaten us, we will use the nukes. Vladimir Putin is speaking in very clear terms. And these may not be empty threats. In February, Putin had summoned his military chiefs. He ordered them to put Russia's nuclear forces on high alert. This was an escalation. The high alert means an increased state of readiness. So if Putin gives the orders, Russian forces will be able to launch a nuclear weapon quickly. What kind of nukes can Russia fire immediately? Just one weapon, the long-range ballistic missiles. Russia can fire them from land and from submarines. But there is a second option too, and that's called tactical nuclear weapons. Russia could use those. These are missiles with a shorter range. These are the kind of weapons that can be used in Ukraine. Russia has about a dozen central nuclear storage facilities. They're called Object S sites. Thousands of nuclear warheads and hydrogen bombs are stored there. One of these sites is Belgorod 22. It's just 40 kilometers from the Ukraine border. It is believed that Russia stores these tactical nuclear missiles in this facility, close to the Ukrainian border. Now, what happens if Putin decides to launch one? This, of course, is a hypothetical situation, but this is how it's expected to play out. First, Russian forces go to the storage site. They retrieve the weapon. They bring it back to a military base. The missile is made combat ready. The warhead is mounted on the missile, and then it is loaded on a plane. Russian fighter jets could end up firing these nukes into Ukraine. We hope it doesn't happen, but we cannot be sure. Analysts say the threat of a Russian nuclear strike is real. In the month of March, Moscow had asserted its right to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine, and now we are in June, and Russia is still talking about the nuclear option. So what are the potential targets? 4 scenarios are being talked about. Number 1 is a bomb being detonated over the Black Sea. This will avoid any human casualties, but at the same time, it will send a message to the West. That's scenario number 1. Number 2, a decapitation strike on the Ukrainian leadership, meaning an attack on President Volodymyr Zelensky and his advisors. The Ukrainians have been raising these fears from day one. Scenario number 3, a strike on a Ukrainian military asset. This could be a military base or a supply depot. And option number 4, a strike on a Ukrainian city. And I don't need to tell you how horrific this would be. In fact, all these scenarios spell horror. Any nuclear attack on Ukraine or its people would be a crime against humanity, and Russia may not be able to survive its consequences. Knowing all of this, will Vladimir Putin still follow through on his threats? Is this just brinkmanship, or is he serious about using a nuclear weapon? Logic says he won't, but history is proof that logic tends to not inform such decisions, and that ignoring any threat from Vladimir Putin is unwise. We are the criterion to define.
All right, so yeah. So I just want to come. I'm gonna read. Let me get these scriptures right quick. This is Psalms 23:1, Psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. So the Lord brings calm and peace into your life. Right? He gives you a comfortable rest. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. That's what we're being led to. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which here in Babylon, hell, really all over the world right now. But right now we're specifically speaking of Babylon. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in presence of my enemies. And this is what we're waiting on. That when these times come, your faith, we gotta have a faith that the Lord is going to prepare us a table before thou. Salaki, I can't even speak right now. I'm just tired. Salaki. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and that's what we're praying for. This is why we stay prayed up. Okay, this is why we keep pushing. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Yahweh Bashim al-Shah forever. Okay, I'm gonna go here. This is Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And the secret place is in the scriptures, because it's a mystery to the whole world. It's a mystery to the rest of the nations, right? So our secret places in the spirit is what Yahweh Bashim Ashah is getting in these scriptures, right? I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, and that's the missiles. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. And those that goes back into those missiles. That's why I got that sitting on that paper. I mean, on this, because this is what's coming. Okay, this is what's coming to Babylon. Babylon has, this is the treat that so-called America is going to get, is these nuclear weapons, these missiles. Putin got them out in the sea. He got them everywhere that he needs strategically. So if he needs to touch America, he definitely can. Okay, so Babylon will be touched. The Lord already said it's going to happen anyway, right? So, but this is why we got to stay, among all things, be vigilant. But you got to pray. You got to stay prayerful, and you got to keep the faith, right? Because these very heavy times we're falling into. Okay, what was that? Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, and all these different diseases going on. You know, every time you look up, it's some new shit. Okay, nor for the destruction that waiteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall by thy side, 1,000 bodies, and 10,000 by thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And that's destruction. That's the woe unto the wicked. Woe unto the wicked. Destruction. Okay. We're not going to be affected by it, but we're going to be able to see it. Because thou hast made the Lord thy power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is my refuge, even the most high Yahweh thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in thy ways. So we pray that when Draco's trouble is full-fledged, that the angels will have charge over us, that they're going to keep us, right? They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Slacky. Let me see if I can get the scripture up. All right, yeah, that's it. This is Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry. For that's what all the men of the Lord, all the hopefully elect men, we're sighing and crying. We're doing these videos, we're doing these prayer videos, we're doing these warning videos. We're sighing and we're crying about of what? For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. In the midst thereof, where? The Babylon. Okay, all this wickedness that's we're sighing and crying, man. We're wore down, we're tore out, we're tired. But we're constantly still pushing out videos. Brothers are pushing out hella videos, some brothers, but the point is we're pushing, we're doing the work. Okay, we on them highways and byways, and we keep pushing and we keep crying and we keep bugging and begging Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And this thing is getting worse and worse. So we just gotta keep bugging his ear. Give him no rest. All right. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the most high Yahweh thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under the feet. Okay. And that's going to be Esau, Edom, and the nations. We're going to trample them all under our feet. Okay. Because he have set his love upon thee, therefore will I deliver. Because he have set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he have known my name. And what's his name? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shah. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. So when we go through hell, when Jacob's trouble was hitting just on a day, this is pray, scream, holler. The Lord said he shall hear us. He shall call. We shall call upon him. They said, well, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. Okay. But it's the fact that we've been calling the Lord when we're not in trouble. That's our faith. And when the trouble comes on a heavy note, the Lord is going to show it. He's going to show his power. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. All right, it's my last one. These are just some regular scriptures that is beautiful to read and to pray over and pray for protection. All right, but this is Ephesians 6:10. We all know it, so it's a goodie. But this is what we need. Okay. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, power Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And right now, the wiles of the devil is all over the earth. I mean, Satan is ripping and roaring, and we need to be protected from it. Right. Set a mark upon the forehead of the man that sigh and cry, for the abomination in the midst thereof. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. And that's Jacob's trouble. That's now. And having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, take the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Praying always with all prayer and supplication. Okay. Now let me get this word supplication. Okay. G1162. Dias or dis or dis. Let me.
Strong's G1162.
Diasis.
Deasis.
It's a diasis. All right. It need, okay. Indigence, want, penury, a seeking, asking, entreating. So we're entreating the Lord, entreating to Yahweh or what's his order, man, but entreating to the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Need, right? We're in need, we're want. Okay. We're seeking, we're asking, we're entreating. So we're entreating the Lord. Okay. For he's verse 12, they shall bear thee up. Verse 13, thou shalt tread upon 14, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he have known my name. Verse 15, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Salakia. Salakia, I'm tired. I went back to 91. I'm sorry, Salakia. I'm supposed to go Salakia. That song's 91. Salakia. I'm just tired. Here we go. This is Ephesians back to 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, take the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit. Praying always with all prayer and supplication, asking, wanting, needing, okay, in supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all preservation and supplication for all saints. So we got to pray for the brotherhood, not just praying for yourself. You should be praying for the brotherhood. Pray for all the elect, okay, the 144,000, okay, the men, women, and children. And for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mysteries of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in bonds, that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak. Okay. So that's the point. Okay. So we gotta take the scriptures, we gotta take this word, we gotta take the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and we gotta apply it, and we gotta pray. We have to pray to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, because this day for Babylon is coming very near. Jacob's trouble is here. The heaviness of Jacob's trouble is just having hit us, but it's hitting. It's hitting from famines to price to food shortage, food prices, inflation, gas prices. I mean, everything is just all fucked up, and it's supposed to be, because this is what we're supposed to be coming into. So, hey, I'm Yaquan from Wire, so I just wanted to come to you with a quick little video, and I want to say a peace to all the hopeful elect, and shalom and a blah blah blah.